Hello, friends. Have you ever wondered, even after making so much effort, putting in so much hard work, we still struggle to see the happiness of life? At the end of the day, we are still unhappy. If that's the case, you're in the right place, so stay tuned. Topic of today is competing with others versus competing with our own self. Friends, if you contemplate and if you think deeply, you will realize that our actual only competition is ourselves. If we keep on competing with others, we lose the niceties of life. If we keep on competing with others, we don't see life in a positive way. Life becomes burdensome. Life becomes humdrum. And why does somebody else's victory feel like a defeat? That's because we are constantly comparing ourselves with others. While doing so, we are creating new problems. Problems like we will start seeing ourselves through the lens that the other person is using. We will start judging ourselves with the same milestones, same achievements of the other person. I'll give you an example. If Brad has six figures annual salary, he lives in a mansion and he drives a sedan, and Julia, who only earns a fraction of that income, lives on a rented apartment and she drives a small hatchback. If Julia starts comparing herself to Brad, all the nice things she already has, everything will become meaningless. So that's something that we all need to think about. When you compare yourself with others, you're always at the mercy of their achievements, of their goalposts. So, for example, if your win depends on somebody else's progress, then you're always at the mercy of their progress as well. So, competing with your own self is the only actual metric that you can use. We compare ourselves with behind the scenes, the struggles, the mess, the failures that we make, with the success of somebody else, which is on the screen. Of course, they will only show the best things in their life when they show it on social media, on YouTube, etc. No one shows their true struggles, their problems, the things they have been through on social media. No one likes to showcase those things. So when you compare your failures, your problems, your struggles with something which is being shown or portrayed on social media, it's going to be a very big demotivation for you. Do not let these things demotivate you. Then there is this element of loss of authenticity. When you start comparing yourself with others, you start imitating them as well. You start emulating them. In this whole process, you lose yourself. You lose the authenticity. Eventually, you become like somebody else. And trust me, no two persons alike can become successful. Only one person gets to succeed in life. Then you have anxiety and resentment. When you constantly compare yourself with others, you have anxiety. You invite resentment in your life because this competition can never finish. This competition will never end. You will always compete yourself with everyone around you. Essentially, you will always remain unhappy. And paradoxically, you will end up paralyzing yourself. The sheer pressure that you will feel, the stress, all this fight, the struggle, the battle to become successful in life, it will paralyze you. It will paralyze your creativity, your sense of creation, your sense of innovation. That will all go down the drain, and you will lose yourself. In the end, you will never be successful. What's the better way to move forward? It's always comparing yourself to yourself only. Your actual real competition is you yourself. When you wake up in the morning, look in the mirror. The one you see in the mirror is your actual competition. No one else is, no one else can ever be. Think of it as improvement. Think of improving 1% every single day. If you improve 1% every day consistently, continuously, at the end of that year, you would have improved by 365%. That's 3.65 times. That's a huge number of improvement. You have improved drastically. And when you compare yourself to yourself, That's the actual fair metric or yard scale you can use to see if you're improving or not. And most importantly, when you compete with your own self and not with other people around you, their success becomes an inspiration. You don't feel that jealousy anymore. You feel inspired by them. And that, my friends, will help you succeed in life. You will be so much successful that you cannot even imagine. Of course, success is subjective. Some people think being successful means gathering lots of money. Some people think success means living a happy, healthy life. For some people, success means just living with your family and being able to make the ends meet. So success is very subjective. Now I'm going to ask you guys to find that one place where you compare yourself to others. Stop doing that and only improve yourself, and let me know what you think. So that's it, guys. On this note, I'm ending this today's video. If you have learned something new, if you like this content, please let me know in the comment section. I will respond to all the comments individually. Actually, only the rational ones. And always, please stay inquisitive.